ForbesDVD.com. I'm kicking it with them. I'm here. I stand it.
ForbesDVD.com. What it is, people, it's your boy Doggy Diamonds. I'm out here in my motherfucking hometown, Brooklyn. Y'all don't believe me, you know, you see it. You see it. And I got a guest with me today. She come all the way from where? Where you come from?
From the 215, live from Philly. Came out New York to show you some love.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. What part of Philly you from?
South Philly.
Now, I asked somebody before, what's the difference between, I hear north, south, west. What's the difference?
It's kind of sort of like how y'all got Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens. It's separate parts of the city, separate boroughs, but we got North Philly, South Philly, Southwest, Northeast, and then we got the suburban counties.
So what's the Brooklyn? What's the Brooklyn of Philly?
The Brooklyn of Philly, South Philly.
Okay. You know, somebody else would be like, that's North. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is.
Yeah, you know, Brooklyn is the livest borough in New York. So tell the people who you are.
I'm Lee Mazin, First Lady of Dream Chasers Records, TLM rapper, hottest female in Philly streets right now. About to be one of the hottest females in the game. So, you know.
So when I got your name, Lee Mazin, and I didn't see who it was, I automatically thought it was a guy and shit. I was like, Lee Mazin, that sound like a dude name. Why didn't you pick like a more name that might sound feminine or something like that?
You the first person that actually said it sound masculine, so.
Wow.
I don't know how to answer that. Once you see me, you'll know what the name is.
Nah, you feminine like a motherfucker. I'm just saying, like, when I seen it come to the email.
I didn't pick my name, I just got my name actually.
So what does your name mean?
They used to call me Miss Amazing, so I just put both of my names together.
Okay, where does the Lee come from?
My government.
Okay, you ain't giving that out.
Nah.
It's gonna be on the checks though, so we'll see it anyway. So what's your influences like? You know, what's making you do this whole rap shit?
Well, I grew up around hip-hop and 90s R&B. My mom was big on music. I was a big Missy fan. Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, all the heavyweight MCs. And I never imagined myself doing music at all. It more so came to me, and that's when I realized that I had like a hidden talent my whole life. And once I fell in love with it, that was just the end of it.
Give us that moment when you got bit by the music bug. What was you doing like when you said, hold up, no, I'm really gonna take this shit serious?
I was in the studio. This is actually my first time in the studio. Now, before I was in the studio, I done did about 3 or 4 ciphers locally around my area. But when I got into the studio, and there was literally like 20 people in there, and I only knew 2. And out of those 20 people, when I came out of the booth and laid my verse, I did a feature with somebody. And when I came out the booth, the reception from it was like, yo, who the hell are you? Where you come from? How you spit like that? And I just was like, wow, that was my first time recording ever. And it just was like, this is me. This is what I want to do. This is what I was made to do. Like, this is what I'm here for.
So how do you feel also representing for the brown skin women also?
It's a blessing. Team brown skin, we do it better. I've been told about one person ever since I've been doing music that I wouldn't make it because I was dark skinned.
And why you think that stereotype is in the game like that? No, I think the shit is stupid.
That's in life, period. Everybody say light skinned women are more attractive, but I personally think if you dark skinned or you brown skinned and you attractive, that make you 10 times more attractive because you already got that stereotype against you. So I'm representing for all my ladies, period, but it's Team Brown Skin over here. I'm representing for the brown skin.
Cause you see that dumb shit on Instagram, I be mad as a motherfucker. Dark skinned niggas be like this and there be all types of crazy shit.
Right.
So Dream Chasers, how did you get on the label?
Well, I knew Meek before I was doing music. Once I started doing music, I kept bumping into him in the city and outside of the city, and he respected my grind, and he kept saying, you know, you moving, I like what you doing, you repping for the females, you repping for the city, nobody else is moving like you. And from there, we started linking up. I met up with him down in Atlanta. He was on his first tour, the Dreams and Nightmares tour, and from there we just clicked, and he called me today at Powerhouse, actually unexpectedly. You know, Powerhouse is our biggest
summer
music,
jam.
Yeah, that's our summer jam.
Yeah.
And he called me today at Powerhouse, like, I'm bringing you out, be ready, I'm telling everybody that you're gonna be the first lady of Dream Chasers.
What was that moment like?
I was actually shocked.
You was crying, shocked. I bet you cried.
No,
right?
I didn't cry, I didn't cry. I was shocked. I didn't know what to wear. That was my biggest thing.
Wow.
What was I gonna wear? And
what shoes you gonna put on?
I messed my leg up at the time, so I had a little limp to me. And I'm like, damn, I can't walk out on stage in front of 20,000 people limping, so I gotta get my walk together. But it happened, and at that moment, that's when I knew, like, that happened last year. I only been rapping for going on 3 years, not even 3 years yet. So when that happened, it just was like, wow, I'm here in front of my own city, in front of 20,000 people, and they screaming my name, and it just felt like that was the best feeling I think I got yet.
Dream chasers for real.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you got any pressure on you to be the first lady of a big movement? And
I mean, of course. That's what I do anyway. Like, this industry is a male-dominant profession, so you already gotta prove yourself as a female, and you gotta earn that level of respect. And once you earn it, you can't lose it. And that's one thing I stand by. I'm big on relationships. Like, once I build a relationship with you, nobody can mess up that relationship but me or you. And I'm big on that. And as far as females go, you know, like I said, once you gain that level, you just go, and you'll be recognized, and you'll be in the same brackets. Like, I get compared more to the male spitters nowadays than I do the females, and that's a great accomplishment.
A great thing.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
So with Meek, it seemed like a lot of people in the city trying to come at him. What happens if one of them call your name out?
I don't pay stuff like that no mind. That stuff don't put no money in my pocket, and it really don't do nothing but put a whole bunch of negative energy around everybody, and that's not what's gonna get you going. I stick to positivity. I stick to people that's working. I like for everything around me to be positive, because it's gonna make me move faster, it's gonna make me move harder, it's gonna make me do more. So the negative stuff, when people take shots at you, that evidently mean you're doing something right. So you just let them talk. Unless they get too out of hand, then you go ahead and do something.
So before we go, make sure, what's the Twitter, how could the fans stay in contact
Twitter
with you?
is @LeeMazin. Everything is Lee Mazin. It's LeeMazin. There's no G on my name. Lee Mazin. Instagram @LeeMazin. I got LeeMazin.com, LeeMazin.fm. That's my 24-hour online radio shows.
Oh, you went all the way in.
Hours, yeah. Reverb Nation, Lee Mazin. MySpace, Lee Mazin. Anything you can think of. SoundCloud. Type in Lee Mazin and something is going to pop up. It's that simple.
All right, so give me a groupie moment where you met somebody that you was amazed that you actually met since you've been in the game, and you was like, oh my God, that's such and such. Who was it?
It's a guy from Canada, and I wouldn't call him a groupie, I would just call him a real true fan. I did a show in San Francisco. He drove from Canada to the Bay to watch me perform. And I'm on tour with Meek and Ace Hood, and the whole Dream Chasers crew are opening the show, and he strictly came for me. And he made sure he got to me backstage. Like, he made his way backstage on his own just to tell me and show me that he was at the show. And that meant a lot to me, so I let him kick it backstage with us. I took him to meet Meek, and it just made his day. And from here on out, like, he tweet me every day, and he's in Canada. He sent for clothes and shirts that I make. He sent for CDs and everything. So
true supporter.
That's one of my true fans. Yeah.
So give me a moment that you had that you was like, oh shit, that's such and such, that you saw somebody that... You
know what? I actually didn't have that moment yet.
So I guess you've seen Jay-Z already, you've seen...
I didn't see Hov yet. I saw a lot of people, especially down in Atlanta, but you know, as me being an artist, when you lose moments when you be too shot, I'm going right at them. Hey, I'm Lee Mazin, this is what I do, I need you to listen to this.
You ain't got no time to be in awe of nobody.
You ain't got no time to be in awe, you gotta get right to them. And it been working, that's how I learned to know everybody. I went and got them on my own instead of waiting around for this person to introduce me, you just go right at them yourself. It's nothing like meeting a person that somebody's talking about. It's nothing like self-promo. You promote yourself, that's how you get the most recognition.
And now they know who you are.
Of course.
Oh yeah, and before we go, you got a mixtape out. Where could they get all your material right now?
DadPiff.com, LeeMazin.com, any download site that you can think of. Live mixtapes, my mixtapes, the iPhone app. Go get it, type it in, type in Lee Mazin, and it's gonna pop up. But In My Own Lane is my latest project. I got Ace Hood on there, I got Trina, I got Marsha and Bro shit. I got Lil Snoop, rest in peace to my little bro, Lil Snoop. Jordan, bunch of features on there, and it's a dope project, so make sure you check it out.
That's what it is. Good looking for coming through.
Yep.